by the end of the session is what I've just said. It is to revise and become more familiar with all of the equations, because there's not only just the physics ones, there's also biology and chemistry as well. Okay, so we will include some of those. I want you to be aware and be more confident with the units. Okay, so people forget those. So we've got a little, for the first round is all about the units. And then we're going to have a few rounds on rearranging equations as well. So we're going to practice a little bit of that. I know for year 11, you're going to get your equations anyway. However, it is worth still being familiar with them and the units and rearranging them. Okay, you can't just go, oh yeah, that's fine, I don't have to revise those. It's still worth just having that little bit of effort just to go, I remember that equation, it's got to be that. So knowing the equations, it helps you answer the questions. Okay, so there's going to be a few rounds. Pen and paper are needed. The sheets that I have used to copy and paste things onto the PowerPoint are these. Bear with, I will just share if it allows me to share. So here we go. So in no particular order at all. You've got a biology sheet, chemistry sheet, it goes on a bit there. Then we have units as well. So that's to help us go over our units. There's a bit more extra bits on there as well. Equations for this is from last year's paper, but it has like everything on there. And then we've got one from Edexcel, so I've used that one as well. Okay, so there's multitude, and to be honest, it doesn't matter if you're combined or separate. It is looking at those equations at the moment, is getting familiar with them. Like when we come to rearranging equations, it doesn't matter if that equation is just for separates. It is the strategies and the principles that you need to practice. Okay, so don't worry if you're combined or separates. It's everything about this will benefit you. Okay, so there are 5 rounds. And if we have time at the end, I've even got some Kahoots. Okay, so that's why you might need your mobile phone. Now, I haven't used Kahoot for a while, so it is all set up. I'm hoping it will work, and I'm hoping we have time for it. For each round, I'm going to give you time, and I'm going to time it on my phone here. Likely to be like a minute or so, something like that, but I'll keep you updated with the time. You will need the sheets, and then just write the number and what your answer is next to it, and then I will go through the answers. Okay, don't need to call out when you're done or anything like that. This is for you to do in your own time. If you don't manage to answer them all in that time, doesn't matter. Or maybe like comment, go, maybe you need more time or less time, but I'm going to try and give you about a minute each one. Okay, but the first one, round 1, ding ding, is all about units. Okay, so one of those sheets will really help you, but what you could do is also try and write down the abbreviation and the unit from whatever you can remember, can just brainstorm, and then those that you struggle with, maybe refer to the sheet. So this is really good, and it does have stuff on here for separates as well as combined. Okay, so I am going to give you a minute for you to brainstorm as many abbreviation or units as you can. Okay, I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Off you go. Which ones can you remember? I need my pen. Oh, hang on, late. For anyone arriving late, this is just our first round, and what I'm doing, I'm giving you 1 minute, well, you've got 30 seconds left now to brainstorm as many of the units or abbreviations as you can remember, and then using the sheet to fill in the missing ones. Okay, again, here you're going to easily do the ones that you remember, so that's good, but then you'll identify the ones that you need to revise, basically. We do have only 10 seconds left. I might what I might do is give you a few, like maybe another 30 seconds, because we've had that late comer. So if you don't mind, I'm going to give you another 30, well, shall I give you another minute? Because sometimes you might need to write down the answers as well. I'll give you another minute. See which ones you can remember. Have a quick drink. I need to keep my fluids up. Another 30 seconds. Here we go. 15. And then we got 10. 3, 2, 1, and it's going to bleep. Dismiss. Right then. So doesn't matter if you haven't finished them all. That's absolutely fine. Hopefully you've brainstormed the ones you remembered and then gone to the sheet. But the answers, if it lets me click, are all here. Now, these are vital because I see so many mistakes happening, especially for this one. It's when you're using your equations and you have to change your units and stuff like that. Lots of students don't identify that. Oh yes, it's in grams. And oh, what's it? Should it be kilograms? Mass should always be in kilograms. Okay. The other one, temperature. I know it says Kelvin there, but it's also degrees centigrade. So if you put degrees centigrade, that's absolutely fine. What are the other ones? Length, that was it. Length, it could be also height or distance as well, is always measured in meters. Okay. And there was something over here I like to mention as well. Force. Another common one that people forget is actually a force is weight. Okay, so I always like to mention that one. Trying to think if there was anything else. I don't think there was. Yeah, remember time is always in seconds. Okay, it's not in minutes as well. That's another one that gets mucked up. Okay, so hopefully by the end of that round it is just identified the ones you need to learn, basically, ones you need to revise. And obviously you'll get this PowerPoint and you can print this slide off and put it on your wall and you can revise from it. Okay, so that is round one, units tick. Okay, next. Now there's about 3 slides of these, up to, it says up to 19, but there's also bonus questions as well, not on this slide. So these are the first 5, and I have looked for all the equations with the mass, in them. Okay, so the first 5 here, you've got to fill in what is missing, what is underneath those, and you've also got the letters over here and the abbreviations over here for that equation to help as well. So again, I'm just going to give you, please use the sheets that I showed you at the beginning. Have a look through there, look for all the maths ones. Again, I'm going to give you a minute so that you can do that. And just write number 1 is this, 2 is this, 3 is that, and so on. Okay, you don't need to write out the equations. Okay, off you go. You've got 1 minute. You are halfway through, 30 seconds to go. Oh, my voice is going very uppy downy. It's a good job I'm not going to talk much tonight. Quite convenient. Nope. We are nearly on 10 seconds now. 10 seconds to go. There's 5, 3, 2, 1, and I think we're going to get a bit annoyed with that sound by the end of it, but anyway, doesn't matter. Right, so these are all the maths equations that I saw on there. Hopefully I haven't missed any. So number 1, sorry, my keyboard is not playing, it's wobbling everywhere. Let's move that back there, that's perfect. Right, so number 1, there I've got to click on it, is momentum. Okay, so the highlighted one is for the higher tier. So that's momentum. Number 2, acceleration. It's got the little A there. 3, weight. Remember that unit for that is newtons. And then number 4 is density. It isn't a P symbol. I always forget what that Greek symbol is, but if anyone knows what that is, then please put it in the chat. And then the last one, kinetic energy. V is speed squared or velocity. Okay. That one's going to have to keep drinking. So it is quite interesting. You know, if you've got a question on maths, you have to remember all the equations that have maths in it, and link up what the question has given you. What other details, what other data have you given? Right, that's going to tell me what equation to use. Okay. So it is worth familiarizing yourself with common things like mass, power and work done, things like that. Find out all the different ones that have those common ones in, okay, which we're actually going to have in the next couple of rounds. More physics equations. It's the same idea, right? Number 6 to 12. And this time we have a bonus question. Your bonus question is, what are the units for acceleration? This was not in that first round, so I wanted to make sure everyone was good with that. So again, I'm going to give you a minute, although there's more, but now you should get familiar with the equation. So I'm going to set you another minute and rest my voice so that I can speak by the end of the session. Off we go. Can you let me know if a minute is long enough, please? Someone in the chat, if you're happy with that, please let me know. If you need more time, please let me know. Okay.